All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform where all wrestling matters, and we continue our road here and getting you ready for some more promo wrestling coverage here. It's been a lot of fun these last couple of weeks to talk about. We got a guy here. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has pretty much done it all. Apparently, he's not one, not two, but three times a promo Hall of Famer. He is also seven times a world heavyweight champion. He is eight times a tag team champion. He is a part of one of the premier stables around. Not even just in promo wrestling, but I dare say in all of wrestling. And that is none other than, of course, Titus Inc. We're going to talk about Titus Incorporated. We're going to talk about some different places like CPF, especially after yesterday's show when we had Beast Move and Hunter on, and we talked about a bunch of different things. We're going to also talk about RPW and TWL. You better believe we're going to talk about that. Plus, we're going to talk about the journey of our guest here. We're going to talk about him, plus who knows whatever else. And maybe I'll even have a surprise or two for him. Gentlemen, let's get this show here on the road in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage here. And let's give our guest that introduction because he's waiting for it. You're waiting for it. Well, let's see how my voice holds up here. And it's time now to give our guest that introduction here on Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station. So with that, without further ado, here on the Sports Report. Number one, Global Sports Show. A man that is seven times a world champion, three times a promo Hall of Famer, eight times a tag team champion of the world. He is from the group Titus Inc. His name is simply put, Titan, aka Titus. My friend, how are we doing?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. I'm pretty good. That was one hell of an introduction.
Well, I did it not once, not twice, but three times yesterday, and I probably did about this year alone at least close to 500 of them. So, I mean, it becomes second nature.
That's pretty cool. I struggled not to laugh there for a second, but I'm not laughing
Well,
at
okay.
you.
You
But
could have laughed. I mean, maybe maybe it's amusing. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're not used to these in the promo world. Usually, you guys do your hype promo, you do your match final battle, you get the results, and then that's pretty much it. So I guess maybe it's because you don't get these usually in the promo world. I don't know.
yeah, it is kind of weird. But hey, I mean, hey, that makes it feel more real.
That's what it's all about here. I mean, it's about all wrestling matters, and the promo wrestling world is most certainly that. And obviously, there is a lot to talk about here. I've got a couple of surprises here for you, so we'll get to those
All right.
in a little while. Yep, I definitely like to do some different things here. But for those that are listening and watching here in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage here, the only platform where all wrestling matters. For you, my friend, Mr. Titus, you've got a huge hype promo that's already out for that War Games matchup in RPW TWL. I'm going to put that up on the screen here. We're going to watch it and
All right.
talk about what can we expect here coming up at War Games RPW TWL.
All right. I mean, it's Titus Incorporated versus Team RPW. So Titus Incorporated, I brought him into RPW, and they started wreaking havoc, and now after a long few months, it's time that Team RPW and Titus Incorporated, they finally butt heads in that huge War Games match that they got coming up this Saturday. And it a lot of heavy hitters on both sides. Team
We were running
RPW.
through some of the card yesterday with your brethren in CPF World War Zone. I mean, definitely, it's some names I see all over the place. Absolutely.
And now, as far as like, I put together Titus Incorporated, and it's become a phenomenon in my eyes and some people's eyes.
Wow. That sounds like some people.
But no, I adore what I do, and Titus Incorporated is a prime example. I put a lot of dedication into these and a lot of these characters, and yeah, for those who are looking forward to the War Games match for RPW versus TWL, keep your eyes peeled. You're gonna get a show.
I'm curious on this, and we were talking a little bit about this with Beast Move and Hunter on yesterday's show. But how do you then prepare for a War Games matchup? We were talking about the whole situation in a tag team promo match, but then in a War Games match, that's got to be even more difficult to prepare. I mean, you're a man that's been doing this a long time in the promo world, but how do you prepare for something like this for the audience?
You just got to make sure that you're level headed with your partners in that structure. You just gotta make sure everybody's on the same page. You gotta make sure that everybody wants the same thing. They want to go in and win that War Games match. You got to make sure that everybody sticks to the plan, and just it's a tough battle when it comes to preparing for a War Games match, especially of this stature right here.
Yeah, I mean, I see Bill Morgan, and that's a name that people have on their Mount Rushmore. And I mean, Bill Morgan, what makes him such a great promo artist?
He's just different. Bill Morgan. Bill Morgan. I first met Bill Morgan back on TikTok, and that's when me and my good buddy J Rod we had a company on TikTok which is known as TWL, and I'll get more into where RPW and TWL clash heads later on. But Bill Morgan he appeared on the scene and just he came in with different energy compared to the many people that I've seen come and go through the promoing world as far as it can. But no, Bill Morgan's he's one hell of a talent. He knows how to he knows how to cut a promo. He just he's taught me a thing or two, and I can say the thing. Sorry, I can say the same thing about J Rod. He's taught me a lot, and Bill is not one that you want to take lightly. If you're up in a promo battle with Mr. Bill Morgan, he will teach you. He'll teach you a lesson. He'll teach you a lesson. I've only had 2 matches against Bill Morgan singly, and he's one tough opponent. He's knocked me around a few times, and there's not enough good things I can say about Bill Morgan.
Well, we're very excited about it, and it's the War Games match, and obviously it's a match that you want to win, and I mean, so it's a different preparation than in a singles or a tag match, and we'll certainly see how it all unfolds. But that makes it exciting, right? To do different matches, got to be very exciting because you don't just want to have the same battles.
Oh yeah, because like if you've got the same people, and we've had this problem in the past, if you're giving 2 individuals the same match, against each other unless they're building a story per se. But like if they're what you call it, when their history and how they when they're correct, and how I look at it, when things just don't line up with the like, let me think. So so we've had a few. There's one that here's one that I'll name from the beginning of the year. These two individuals have had
endless war.
Endless wars. My good buddy Hunter and
yes. Big man, by the way, very big man. We showed the picture of you and him on the road to SummerSlam last year.
Yes.
Very big man.
So some people mistake us for being the same height. He's 6'4". I'm 5'11".
Yeah, I don't know why they would mistake you for the same height. Maybe they were on alternate realities. I don't know. Maybe they came out of watching Aliens last month in the box office.
But no.
Today they were like, you just some guy in my community. I hadn't seen him in a few months, and he goes, "How are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Whatever. I'm looking for facial tissues for whatever reason." And he goes, "What movies have you seen recently?" And I said, "Oh, well, I said I'm going to see Gladiator 2 this weekend." Then he says, "Oh, well, I saw Aliens," and I'm like, "Well, how was it?" And he was like, "Well, it wasn't that good." Well, it was kind of. What did you think he was going to be? Aliens, right? So. Maybe that's what it is. You and Hunter having the same height. Maybe people are just seeing Aliens. I don't know.
Now, real quick, are we talking about the most recent Aliens that came out?
The most recent. Yeah.
We saw that. I actually saw that in theaters with my family. It was actually a really good movie.
Okay, well then I gotta check. I gotta do a redo on that one. Then I'll take your word for it.
I haven't kept up with the Alien franchise. I don't mean to.
I didn't have it on my bucket list, really, to tell you the truth. I don't even remember the original Alien movie, but but maybe that's why people thought about that with your height. But there's no question that you got a lot going for you. I think I want to, for the audience, I actually want to play your hype promo here going into this. So let's do that here. I'm going to go like this for the screen. I'm going to take this off, and we want to thank everybody here for tuning in. I'll get to the chat in a few minutes, but let me put this video up because this will sort of explain some things. So let's turn the volume up. Let's do that here right now. Here we go.
Big week for Titus Incorporated. The big War Games match. Titus Incorporated versus Team RPW. And I'm sure that everybody is wondering, with the addition of Bill Morgan to Team RPW, who is our fifth member? Oh, he will make his appearance come the War Games match. I promise you that he is the most, if not more, intelligent and more cruel than myself. But with the War Games match, where we will dominate Team RPW and take back our company, myself, Tommy Black, and you, Reaper, we must defend our tag team titles in a fatal 4-way elimination chamber match. Killshot, Ace Killer, that Pipsqueak Derek, that foreign whatever he is, alien whatever.
See the Aliens reference. There you go.
And Glitch, your recruits. But no matter, myself and the Reaper, we will take care of all three teams and still be the RPW TWL Tag Team Champions. And when we get in that elimination chamber.
There's Reaper.
And those 3 teams, those so-called teams who think they have what it takes to be tag team champions, and the system, they better play along, or it will be their fucking necks.
I swear a lot. I'm so sorry.
I forgot. You get another opportunity to take out J-Rod in your trilogy of outlasting that so-called outlaw, making him burn in hell and suffering. I know that you intend on doing it again. And when it comes to J-Rod, I've burned him once. I've burned him twice. I'm not afraid to make it best out of 3, because J-Rod's had up many chances to take out the Reaper, and he just simply cannot do it. So what makes this any different? Everything comes in 3s. This will be number 3. Reaper takes out the legend known as the Outlaw J-Rod. And we will still be tag team champions. And when it comes to that War Games match, I'll be ripping everybody's throats out. I will make them see their insides. I will crack every bone in their body, and they won't know what fucking hit them. So I'm ready for what's coming. That's right, dear brother. And Glitch, you and your recruits there, the system, get a shot at Trios Championship Gold against those outlaw cowboy sons of bitches, the Sons of Morgan. Now I know that you will take care of them and make sure that your little recruits don't get greedy in our tag team match.
Oh, don't you worry. They'll fall in line. They won't be taking the tag titles away. I'll make sure that the system make you guaranteed to keep the tag team championships. And I will make sure that the system beat the Sons of Morgan and that we walk out the Trios champions. We will finally take out the Sons of Morgan, making them regret ever stepping foot near Titus Incorporated, and making them ever regret trying to take us out. And as far as the War Games match, Titus Incorporated, we will step in against Team RPW, and we will take out each and every one of them just like we have already. J-Rod, Titus, AJ Storm, Travis Black, and Bill Morgan. I'm already gonna teach him a lesson in that Trios match. In this War Games match, that just gives me more ready to give him more punishment. And Titus Incorporated will walk out victorious in War Games.
And that's what I like to hear. And Death Titan, you have a big match as well for the undisputed World Championship.
I can watch team.
Bill's
I can't watch every
RPW
hype video,
Championship.
so I got
And
the
you-
point only because it's just I only got so much time, but I can try to
No,
watch.
you're good.
Yeah,
No, you're good. I have a
I'd
habit
watch
of making
every hype
really
video,
long
but then I'd be here for 6 hours. But I did get the point, and I'll tell you what. I mean, what you guys do is really. It's intense. It's definitely intense what you guys do, and that's why I'm not going into the promo world. And that was some work there. I really appreciated the cinematic black and white. I really appreciated just the different in-depthness there. That was really well done, and definitely War Games can't come any sooner.
No, like I said, I do have a habit of making very, very long videos, and
No, this was really well done. I mean, this was intense. This was a lot of work put into it. I could certainly see why you're a promo legend. I could certainly see because of just the in-depthness with the different characters, the different playing of it, and it's very exciting. I got to be honest.
it's like I said earlier. I take all of that to heart because I with these characters, I tried to. I'll be honest. I still developing like a backstory for them because these characters by themselves are just evolutions of Titus, pretty much. So it went from the hacker, aka the glitch, to Reaper, went to Death Titan. I have a character named Tommy Morgan. I'm sure you saw him on the card somewhere. You were talking about the three Morgans. Tommy Morgan, that's me.
Yep.
And let me think. When you get a chance to watch the rest of the hype, I have another character that I've just recently introduced to the promo world as part of Titus Incorporated. His name is Mr. Top Hat.
Oh, okay. That's
But Mr. Top Hat's like one of my old TikTok characters. Whenever like cosplay was a big thing, Mr. Top Hat, he's my rendition of my best version of a cosplay, I guess. But like it was just that creepy character. It was an old Halloween costume that I had, and it fit the vibe for the most part. But yeah, no, all these characters that you saw just then, they're evolutions of me, but in this aspect of the storyline, they've kind of run roughshod, and now they're colliding heads with Team RPW in this War Games match. So that way, it's if Titus Incorporated win, TWL reigns again. Team RPW wins, RPW's let go free.
Oh, wow.
But,
A lot on the line here.
To put it that way, I suppose.
Well, we're going to certainly find out here. And, I know we have a lot of people in the chat here, and I know that a lot of people want to talk with you, but very shortly, and this was not expected, there's going to be a surprise here for you. There's an individual that would like to say hello here for a few minutes, and he would like to certainly say something to you. We'll certainly get to him shortly. But
Okay.
before we do that, before we do that, don't you worry. You know who he is. But
Okay.
I won't say who it is just yet. But if you do have a chance, go follow Titus. I want you to follow Titus, especially on Instagram here. That is his Instagram page. He is the only Titan that matters. He's got 7 world championships. He's got 9 tag championships. He's got a lot of different things. He is part of the RPW Tag Team Championships. TikTok says 8. Instagram's got 9. I'm going with that. But since he is here and he's only got a few minutes, and for whatever reason, I have decided that he can come on because he's got something to say, and you won't want to miss it. I am talking about the promo wrestling legend,
Mr. Anthony Steele.
IMF United States champion, right? I don't spoil the results, but he was the IMF United States champion last week, and I'm sure he'll be the United States champion for the next 50 years, right? 50 states, 50 years. But his name's Anthony Steele. He's coming here for a cameo. And Anthony, the real deal Steele, the most controversial figure in backyard, underground, and maybe promo wrestling history, 5-time Sports by Radio Hall of Famer. Long time no speak.
How you doing, Titus?
I'm good, Anthony. How you been, bro?
I'm doing great, actually. Saw that you're on here. I was like, I ain't talking to him in a minute, so thought I'd come in here, say hey, tell you congratulations.
Right side that's not here,
You're right. As y'all saw, I took care of that issue.
Oh, you did? Well, that's kind of you, but we're not here to talk about that.
You're right. We're
in the promo world now. We're not in the
Titus, man, how you been?
I've been doing good, man. I've been doing my thing in and out of promoing. Definitely a lot in the promoing world, but on the outside, I'm doing pretty good, man. I just living it by the hour, man. But Anthony, how you been, bro? I ain't speak to you in a hot minute either.
I mean, I've been doing all right. Been doing me. And, just making sure.
You do you, Anthony.
I've been wrestling. You know how it is. You know how
right.
Anthony's back on Sportzwire.
Hey, look. Who would have thought that Anthony still be back on Sportswire with promo guys, with some promo guys?
No,
man.
You know what? They're the new community. It's almost like Saved by the Bell, the new class. It's like, we have
one. Look, I used to run this
community left, and another community comes in. I mean, that's just how it goes, Anthony.
Like I said, I used to run this community with Titus, man. Like me and Titus had promo battles like a motherfucker.
We were talking about this off the air. I would get my notifications that Anthony Steele's on live. I was like, wait a minute, I just had him on Sportswire, and now I know what it was for. It was promo wrestling, and that's Anthony doing the battle, and now we're here.
See, I wish I could do promoing like full time again, like I used to. Man, it was cool, it was fun to do, but with the wrestling aspect, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Zach Clark was talking about that. He's got to make a decision soon in the promo to go pro.
Yeah, Zach right now, unless he's changed a little bit. I know he was a manager on the Indies.
That's right, wasn't he?
He's training in PCWA, is what he was telling us.
Oh, shit. He's training to wrestle.
I knew I heard something about that a couple years ago, that he said he wanted to do
wrestle, and he wants to do it within several months. He was talking about. So his promo career is coming to an end for pretty much most intensive purposes, more or less.
But yeah, Anthony, once you're in the promoing world, you can never leave it. It always follows you, bro.
We talked about that on yesterday's show.
It was funny, I was just when the first one popped up when TPW came on,
Rocky,
and I got that notification, and I was like, am I reading this right? TPW.
Well, Anthony, there was a lot of backyard companies that came on here, but for obvious reasons, they're no longer here. So one community leaves and another community comes in. That's how it goes. But and IMF is always here. You guys are a separate entity, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
And I want to say hi to all my people in the chat. I love y'all. I miss y'all.
And also, by the way, congratulations to one half of the new Wrestling Zero Tag Team Champions from Australia. Rob Ryan, big fan, says hello, Anthony, from Australia.
Hello.
Wrestling
How you
Zero
doing,
is
boss?
my company.
Congratulations, boss.
Yep, our friends in Australia, the land down under.
Like I said, man, it's been a minute since I've seen y'all. I've talked with y'all. And what is the thing that James says all the time, Tom?
Taylor.
Never say never, kid. You can never say that Anthony still won't come back to the promo game.
Does your contract in Iowa, does that allow you for promo wrestling appearances?
I mean, that contract says I can go where I want, when I want, and do whatever the hell I want.
I'm sure that the gang was all excited to see you.
As long as I show up to my mandated dates, I'm good, man.
Well, you got a date coming up on December 14th.
Do what?
You have a date on December 14th, Winter Clash. I
thought it was the 21st.
Oh, well, the 21st. Never mind.
Yeah.
It was the 14th.
Literally, it's like a week and a day before my birthday.
Oh.
and then it's a week and 2 days before his.
Right.
The gang is all
So-
Kill Shots is saying hello. J Rod saying hello.
What
Someone
up,
else
Kill
is saying
Shot? What up,
hello.
J Rod?
Kayla is saying hello.
What up, Kayla?
Rocky Texas Red is here.
Rocky,
Zilla's
bro.
here. By
Like
the way, you know Zilla's got to be here. For you.
Zilla, one of my biggest supporters.
The
you
people
know?
love Anthony Steele. The people love Anthony Steele.
Right side, by the
Right.
way. I wonder if he's watching. No, let's not go there.
If Brightside's watching, hey, how'd that toss feel, homie?
Well, I don't know anything about it because we haven't seen it. Well, we saw the chair fight you guys had, but we haven't seen the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where I launched him into those chairs.
Oh, well, we could put that
Titus,
on-
I'm gonna send you that link later, dude. You gotta watch
right.
me launch this motherfucker. Like,
Oh,
dude
well,
came up,
can't
hit,
watch it
hit me
on
in my mouth,
Sportzwire.
bro.
It's
He hit me in my mouth.
Yeah.
I had to do what I had to do.
You be kicking
But,
people's ass, Anthony. What you got to do?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. But you know, it's cool to see, you know, you guys coming on here, you know, because if you don't mind, Tom, for me to say this, like you can now see the evolution of different sides of wrestling. You know, you have the in-ring, you have the backyard, and then you have the promo game. Like, and this is the one thing that I love doing before, like while I was doing backyard and training to do, you know, indies and underground, was because in promo wrestling you see different characters, different workers, different styles of like characters and gimmicks, and like that's what kind of helped me, you know, be who I am and be able to talk like I do, because guys like Titus, guys like J Rod, guys like April, one of the most like her and Darius probably had the most characters I've ever
Darius
seen in
is
promo
here
wrestling.
Sunday at 5,
You
Anthony.
goddamn right.
He's here Sunday,
Right.
by the way, Anthony.
Who?
Darius is here Sunday, and April is here the following Monday.
Oh,
Okay.
We're here.
okay.
Yeah.
Come home to
And
TPW.
for whatever
You
reason,
said come
every
home to
time
TPW.
and just so people know this, I just want to put this out there because for whatever reason, when I share the screen, half of my Instagram followers, I have to follow them back for whatever reason. So I don't know why this keeps as a problem, but just to let the audience know. But there you go. But that's Anthony's Instagram page. So if you want to follow him, but I think some of these people remember you still, it seems like. They remember
Hey,
you.
look, I don't think I forgot about y'all. Don't look. The one thing I always say is remember where you came from. And one, I'm gonna say TPW is really where I got my start, where people started noticing Anthony Steele on the Instagram. Where I got to meet guys like Titus, like J Rod, like Rocky, April, Darius, and many, many more. You know, I've created a bond with these guys, and
Yeah, they're a great
Like,
community.
they're-
I mean, and by the way, they don't seem to have any previous issues with things being on, let's say, some background checks.
hey, look, from what I actually Titus.
Mm.
No, hold on. I don't remember anybody being on the list.
No,
You
that's
know.
why we have them here. Everything's
So
they're good individuals.
that's the one good thing about promo.
They're good individuals, and you know, Anthony, I'm
But-
glad you said that about. It is a part of wrestling. It is an evolution because, to me, there's a lot of pros that come on the platform, and I think a lot of them have come here that were overseas, or even guys I've had in the past over the years that were in the indies, and they really couldn't communicate. They really couldn't cut the promo. They really couldn't talk as well as I think a lot of the people we're starting to see here the last couple of weeks. I think that's
Yeah.
why it's very important to recognize that promo skills is a part of our sport, and you can't be all wrestling matters without acknowledging
Exactly.
the promo world. That's just to me the way I think about it. I mean, what do I know?
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. It was what do you think about the idea of promo wrestling being a part of the wrestling aspect?
You talking to me or him?
I was talking to either one of you.
Well, for me, I've been saying it the last couple of weeks on Sportswire. I think 1,000% it is a part of all wrestling matters because you have to be able to sell yourself. I say it all the time. I've been saying this for 4 years. I've been covering wrestling around the world. Yesterday's a perfect example. I had on a UK wrestler / ring announcer. I had on an independent wrestler and a referee, Andrew Lovelace, and I had obviously B Smooth and Hunter, the Unforgiven Soul, COD. And you are here now today, and obviously, well, Anthony's Anthony, But the point is,
This is my home. Hey,
well,
if I ain't wrestling, I ain't at work or I ain't on the game.
this
I'm
is
here.
your platform. You helped build it, but the facts are is that to me, to be able to communicate and talk, you have to be your biggest salesman. You have to be your biggest advocate, like Paul Heyman, right? So to me, I think you guys are 1,000% just as worthy to be here as the backyarders or the undergrounders or the deathmatch guys or the indie guys or the pro guys like Dean Allmark and Stud Bronson and Vito Fratelli, who have really, made it. They're true pro wrestlers. And obviously, underground guys and, IMF and Anthony and, James Taylor and everybody. So I think to me, promo wrestling is, 1,000% a part of All Wrestling Matters. To me, you can't be All Wrestling Matters without talking about those that go out there and do what you guys all do. So yeah, you guys are here, right? Look at it that way, right? You guys are here.
Hey Titus.
Yeah.
Before I give my input on this, because I'm about to speak what I've said multiple times inside the doors of promo wrestling.
Okay.
He brought up a name. And you remember this time because me and you are having the best time of our lives in promoing at this time. He brought up the name James Taylor.
Yes.
You remember in RPW when it was TWO?
Yeah.
And James Taylor, it was me versus James in the tournament. And James, I was supposed to be the guy, James was supposed to be the guy that no one can beat. And James fought me in a promo battle and he lost and he left TWL.
I remember that.
He fucking lost the promo battle.
I remember because I was like, why the hell did James leave? And then it's like, oh yeah, he got mad that he lost to Anthony Steele. I'm like, that doesn't sound like James at all.
That's what started me and James' friendship. It was like,
wow.
He saw.
You beat him.
I was
wait a minute. How does that someone's friendship? You beat him.
Hey, listen.
All the love for James Taylor.
Relationship.
Oh, we love James here. James was just on TikTok.
I love James. I give James a lot of shit. Hey, look, we're not talking wrestling at this point. We're talking, just shooting the shit for a second. I love James. I respect James. IRL, James is a really good guy, and I love having him around and talking to him. But when it comes to promoing, Titus, I've said this multiple times. Promoing was a place for people that wanted to get in the art of wrestling, but either didn't think they had what it takes to be an actual in-ring competitor, or they just loved the respectfully the shit talking aspect.
Right.
And that's what's great about promo wrestling now is you see all these people that either don't have the confidence to go out and do it in front of a crowd. They just pick up their phone and create the videos and post them, and they get recognized for it.
Good at them. I mean, Killshot's videos. We watched a bunch of those videos he had.
Hey, I give Killshot a lot of shit.
There's
we all do, but we love him.
Tyson. I'm not going to say too much, but he's got a lot. I see him on TikTok all the time, and there's a lot of Texas Red. Obviously, Rocky's here. I mean, there's a lot of people here, and I'll tell you what, they do some really good work. They're hard workers. I mean, everybody, you guys and gals, you guys all do this. I mean, I
got two questions. Titus, are you in TPW?
I'm currently Mr. Money in the Bank at TPW.
All right. So I see there's a lot of people in the chat. I don't know exactly how many people are in the chat or watching this.
We got about 17 or 18.
17. So I know we got Rocky. I know we got J-Rod.
Actually, no, we've been pretty good tonight, actually.
Period. I know we got J-Rod. I know we got Rocky. We got April. Killshot.
Killshot's here.
So let me ask y'all this. Hey, chat. Would y'all like to see Anthony Steele do one last run in TPW?
I would definitely fucking love that. I know you didn't ask me, but I would fucking love that.
Because right now, it's like I told Rocky before, because we and him have had the conversation. I'd have to find a good median, which is why my little thing with RPW didn't go.
Well, Rocky says hell yes.
Hell yes.
Rocky said hell
yeah.
Like I said, dude, I know there's a lot of new talent.
Unforgiven Soul, COD Hunter said hell yes, by the way.
And it's
yes.
It's gonna be fun. So
you sure they can afford
I'll make y'all
afford you in TPW? Because last night in IMF, it was expensive to get you, right?
Hey, listen, TPW is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Rocky, you know that. Yeah, actually, it's a phone call away.
Ah,
So, but let me figure this out, and I think I can make it possible for
Because I would love to have one
Anthony
more match with Anthony Steele.
to
If it's
have.
only in TPW, I would love to have
Hey,
one more
listen,
match with you.
2025 is the retirement tour of John Cena. Might as well go out with my goat right there with him. So, but I do want to say this.
you do?
Not to take it off here, and Titus knows what I'm talking about because Titus remembers my older days in
Oh, yeah.
backyard.
Oh man.
Tom, I would
Yes,
like to collab with you on coming back and bringing something to the show that I've never brought to the show before.
What's that, Anthony? Because you've done a lot the last 2 years. And by
I
the way,
know I
Barry
have,
Gutman's here.
but
Go
there's
follow Barry on YouTube. He's got a stream at 11. You want to
yes,
hear?
sir.
You want to talk video
Um,
games with Barry? That's his YouTube channel. Yes, Anthony. I'm listening. I'm listening.
so Titus,
Yes, sir.
either you're gonna remember this or you're gonna be
And
like,
this
"Holy
won't
shit,
have
I forgot."
anything to do with
Yes,
people.
I do.
Anthony,
Huh?
like the Chris Jericho
Nobody
thing.
on the list. Nobody on the list.
Woof.
I will. So for those that don't know, I obviously you can see Anthony still has a new location, and it's finally set up perfectly.
You look good. You got a
Got
gaming
everything.
chair even in the background. I see the gamer chair.
So that one isn't mine. Mine's on the way.
Oh, okay. Leave it that.
Dude, I upgraded like a mug. Like I upgraded my PC. I'm about to upgrade my mic and all that.
Good.
So I'm having a lot of upgrades coming through.
Good.
But I want to bring something to, not something. I want to bring a group to Sportswire that's never been on Sportswire Radio before,
Oh dear.
and it's been a long time overdue. It has
Okay.
been. I've talked about this group multiple times on Sportswire, especially when we talked about my, older career in wrestling.
Oh, I think I know where this is going. I'm listening. Is it about the Danger Club?
And I want to bring the Danger Club to the Sportswire Radio because me and the other partner of the Danger Club live together. Like we're roommates. And so I asked him before I even thought of this, but he's down.
Yeah.
He's one of the best talkers that I know.
Definitely unlike the last roommate you had who wasn't much of a talker. Remember the last
dude.
We
don't talk about that.
We're not talking about that
we
guy.
don't talk about Bruno. All right. So, but it is for the past couple months, it has been a great thing for me being on Sportswire and now seeing that my brothers that I've for the past couple of years have rocked the Instagram and TikTok world with, is finally, as J. Ross said, getting their dues. And, so Rocky, this is my message to you. Shoot me the message. Let me sign some things.
Oh, sign
And I'll say this. Give me till January, and in 2025, Anthony still will go on his final, retirement tour on Instagram Promo Wrestling.
That's gonna
be. Wait a minute. Let me officially hear this one more because I might have to get my ears checked. I want to make sure because my ears might have to get checked. Did I just hear, starting off January 2025, the most controversial figure in backyard, underground, and even promo wrestling history, the real deal Anthony Steele, 5-time Sportswire Radio Hall of Famer, and also IMF United States champion, is going on one more run in the promo wrestling world? Did I hear that?
You heard it right. And I'm gonna say this, Titus, it wouldn't be Anthony Steele in the promo game if I didn't do this one thing.
Okay.
And Rocky, I don't care who your world champion is. I don't care what they're fucking made of. By the end of 2025, Anthony Steele will once again be the TPW World Heavyweight Champion and be on top of TPW like I've done multiple fucking times.
Yo! Anthony
And
Steele wants
Titus.
more gold.
And
Yeah.
Titus, you might be Mr. Money in the Bank, but if that dude is you, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna knock you off that pedestal real quick.
Oh yeah, and if it is me, Mr. Anthony Steele, all you're gonna, hey, after I get done with you, all you're gonna hear is sorry for your damn luck.
Hey, J Rod, here's a blast from the
He took the
past.
glasses off. Even he took the glasses off. He has not taken the glasses off much on Sportswire
You know what?
the past month and a half. Nolan Money McDermott, if you're
I'll
out
say this
there,
to you, Titus.
you
I'll
better
say
pay attention.
So, J Rod, here's a blast from the past, and I'm gonna say it directly to Titus. Titus, I ain't saying this in a while because I feel like I have to get back in that era of me. But if you're world champion, I ain't gonna be hearing about sorry about my damn luck. What you're gonna be hearing is that you just got locked up and locked down behind the bars of Anthony Steele. And there ain't no way you're getting out. The only way that you're getting out is handing me that World Heavyweight Championship. Believe that.
Oh my God!
Anthony.
Anthony Steele wants more gold. He wants more gold. That's what he does. That's what I do. As he would famously say, Anthony Steele, the real deal, is coming for gold. As a matter of fact, there's even a sinner here in the chat. A sinner, some guy Justin Parsley that says he's waiting on a phone call. Phone calls. He in the promo wrestling world too?
You're right, Parsley. You're right, Parsley.
Is he in the promo wrestling world too? He's waiting on a phone call?
Nah, he ain't in the promo wrestling world. But I've said my piece. I've said my haze. Hello again to everybody. 2025. I'll see y'all.
And you know, Anthony, I want you to stay for something real quick because you know what? We're having a nice time. I want to present Titus something real quick. I think, Anthony, you should stay for this. I know you're a busy man. You got to obviously prepare for sinners meetings. You got to prepare for obviously business calls, strategy sessions. I got that your return to the promo wrestling world, but it's a special day, and I want to make it a little special because today is Titus Inc. Day. It's Titus Incorporated Day on November the 21st, 2024. It's fitting because in New York, it's a lot of cold November rain, but we've warmed things up because Anthony Steele is back in the promo wrestling world. The legendary Titus is here, and it's Titus Inc. Day here on all Sportswire radio platforms. Congratulations. I will send it to you. And he's a 3-time Hall of Famer in the promo world, but Anthony's still got the edge in the other Sportswire Hall of Fame. But that's
all I know. And Tom, I appreciate you for this, bro. This is awesome.
You deserve it. We're gonna send it to you off the air. Yes, sir.
I'll give you another little gift for this day. Yes, so December 29th and December 30th. Little known fact, if you didn't know, Tom, me and Titus are 1 day apart.
Oh yeah.
So on December 29th, we're going to have a little birthday bash on Sportswire.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Am I invited? Or I should just show up?
You're invited.
You should. Maybe I shouldn't show up to this.
Would you like to come celebrate not only mine but your birthday live on Sportswire December 29th?
I would love to do that. I would fucking love to do that.
You available that day?
I should be. Yes.
Maybe. You think you want to maybe check us out and everybody here in the chat? Do you think the chat wants to be invited? Do you think the chat wants to show up? If you're out there, would you want to show up to a birthday party?
Look, I invite everybody that has known me, that has known Titus. We're gonna have a blast on Sportswire. Shit, Titus, I know I can't find him.
Too. So if you're out there, Barry, hit the sub button for Barry. He needs to get to 40 subs. Yeah, Barry should be there. And Barry likes to vape. He likes to vape. He likes cats. He likes a lot of things, Barry. He likes a lot of things, and he'll be there for that. And that's his YouTube channel. So hit the sub button for him.
Titus, I love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
Congratulations. Welcome to Titus Inc. Day.
Titus,
I gotta go back through my emails and figure out when Anthony Steele Day is because I forgot.
well, December 29th.
I'm gonna say this. in 2025, me
Oh,
and you will.
do I think I know who that is, by the way?
What's up, CPW?
Yeah,
Is
CPW.
that who I think that is?
Ring a bell, maybe. And speaking, he's here.
What
And
up,
by the way,
James.
yeah,
Love
Listen,
James Taylor.
James.
he's
I
gonna
just,
be here
I
December 29th for
James,
your
I
birthday.
talked good about you. Don't
did,
make me
actually.
shit on you.
We all did.
Is that Devin Adams here?
Oh my God.
Was Devin
Well,
Adams in here?
CPW Wrestling, isn't that or is it? Yeah, I think that is Championship Prime Wrestling, right? That's Devin Adams, right? Devin Adams and JJ Stevens, they're here, or at least one of them
Oh,
is
what
here.
up, JJ? How you doing,
Oh,
boss?
okay.
Yeah, I told you, I knew it. I was like, boy, am I the only one that didn't get that one?
But Titus, in
Yes, sir.
2025, I'll put it as simple as this.
I'm good, Tab.
I'm gonna do this. So, hold on, let me get my calendar because I know when y'all do dates.
It's JJ, by the way. It's JJ, not Devin.
So December 27th will be the last show.
That's a Friday.
December 27th of 2025
Oh,
I should
25.
say.
So
is will be the last show of 2025 for TPW.
Oh, it's Devin. No, it's Devin. It is Devin.
Hi, Devin.
I'm gonna make this statement. One way or another, Titus. I want me versus you for my final match in TPW.
Wait. Time out. Let's. I know, Anthony, you got to run. You got IMF strategy sessions. But did I hear that correct? December 27th, 2025, the final promo match of Anthony Steele's career is against none other than the man, myth, the legend himself, Titus?
100%. See, because Titus, let me remind you something. And at this point, it's me talking my shit. In a one-on-one battle, you've yet to beat me.
That is true.
So in 2025, can you finally overcome those odds?
I
was a real deal. Always reign supreme over Titus.
I fully intend to. That's also been something that's been weighing on my head a lot. I've yet to have a victory over Anthony Steele. So by the end of 2025, I intend to break that curse. So yes, Anthony Steele, I will go for the kill, and I will finally end my streak against you.
I hope that you try your hardest.
And you know what? It might be a world champion. You never know.
Who will win? I mean, this is a dream scenario here. I mean, forget about you and Omen Black. Forget about you and Oswald Brightside for a minute. I mean, forget about you and James Taylor. You and Titus one more time in TPW. I mean, this is something that no one thought would happen. You haven't been in TPW, if I'm not mistaken, in 2 years.
2 years. 2 years the last time I stepped foot in TPW, and 2 years later, well, at that point, 3 years later, Titus, I'm still going to be the same guy.
Oh, trust me.
I'm better, and I'm way fucking better.
Anthony Steele, there's no doubt in my mind that you've been the same the whole time, whether it's been your whenever it came to your wrestling or whatever it came to promo wrestling, I know you're the same motherfucker.
And his appearances here on this platform, some of them have been legendary.
And here on Sportzwire Radio, I know you're the same guy.
Yeah,
and I love you all the same. when it comes down to that final match, hell, if you get lucky, it might be for the world title.
Well, you know what? I mean, could you imagine Anthony Steele going out on top? I mean, Michael Jordan had that scenario, but he decided to keep coming back. And Tom Brady should have had that scenario. I mean, I guess John Elway and Peyton Manning did it, but that's really it. I mean, Anthony Steele has that opportunity.
I mean, Titus, I plan on winning the world title before the end of 2025. And I plan on retaining it. I plan on retaining it until January 1st, 2026. And then I'm going to release it to where you can be at the top after I prove that I've always been on top.
And if you do become world champion in that time, and if I'm still Mr. Money in the Bank, that could be the meal ticket to 2025.
I'm going to give you an insight. This is gonna be the last thing I say because I'm not
Okay,
gonna ruin the rest of your show. I'm gonna let you have it.
Well, you've been here. People seem to be wanting to hear from you. I mean, it's a different world.
You've been here more often than me, bud.
Listen, you know what? It's a different world that has not got a chance to speak to you here in a long time. I know you've been here with the underground guys, your brethren in Iowa, some of the backyarders, but this is a community that's just started to come here the last couple weeks, and they haven't seen you, they haven't heard you. Maybe they've seen you here, maybe they've seen you on Instagram, but it means something to them, and that's why they're here. It's good to have a community here again. We've done that basically in a matter of a couple of days. People are asking me, well, where are the people? Well, they're here. They're here now because we got the cavalry. The cavalry came, and guess what? The cavalry here, they're not on the list, they're not on a registry. They're here, and they go out and they put their blood, sweat, and tears out there too, and we're happy to have them. I tell you what, we'll bring them all here. Bring them all.
Well, Titus, let me remind you of one thing that happened. I want to say in 2021 when I was in TPW, there was a guy. Oh, what was his fucking name? Ethan Riot.
Yeah.
Riot sounds like a riot.
Ethan Riot held the same briefcase that you hold.
That is true.
And I fought him one-on-one for that briefcase. And I took that briefcase away from him and cashed in successfully to become the world champion. Who's to say I won't do it again?
Hey, bring it on, buddy. Bring it on, Bo.
At this point, I'm here. My goal is to take everything back that I once had. And I've been going for 2 years. I've let people run rampant for 2 years. And now it's time for everyone to fall back.
And I've even heard through the grapevine. I know you got to run, Anthony, but I've even heard through the grapevine that people want to see promo battles now on Sportswire. I've heard from people the last couple of days that they want to see promo wrestling on Sportswire. That's what I've even heard. I've even heard that. And I didn't say no. I was like, well, if the people want it, I mean, if the people in the chat, they want to see something like that, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, if the people want it, I mean, I don't know what the chat feels. We got a bunch of people here right now, and Titus is on TikTok. Go follow him on TikTok. But, I mean, look, I haven't said no to
baby
that.
Titus. Look at baby Titus on TikTok.
Oh, I know. That was the
we got the people here, the cavalry. Yeah, how you doing?
Charlie.
See,
JD.
yeah, see, and people say it's awesome. They would like to see it. Rob Ryan, one half of the Wrestling Zero Tag Team Champions, would be very happy to see that. And I think that it's something that a lot of people would like to see. It is something different. Give people, different things. Give people an opportunity to, learn. Because again, to me, the wrestling world includes promo wrestling. It is a part of it. And I think that it should be honored and recognized. And if you're here, go hit Wrestling Zero a sub on YouTube. I'm in helping them help the company a little. I'm on the board of directors. They're in Australia. Our friends in YBW here. Dominic's here Saturday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Be there for that. I'm very happy. And yeah, the Morgan family could be here one day. I think that could be an excellent idea. I think we could see the Morgan family, and Morgans will win. They'll win the day here on Sportswire because they'll just be Morgans. It'll be all Morgans, There'll be winners here. Yeah, they'll all be winners.
If you want to bring promoing to Sportswire, look, I can show y'all what I'm capable of on here just as much as I can show you on Instagram. So listen.
And Barry, I even hear, says he wants to do promo wrestling. Barry, I think you need to focus on video game streams. That's not a world he knows. Barry don't want any of that. Barry, focus on doing video game streams.
But I'm gonna leave it with this.
Let professionals get involved. These are professionals. They really are. No, really, you guys are professionals. To me, promo artists are professionals. You guys didn't just decide, hey, I'm gonna go and take a phone and I'm gonna go like this. No, you guys. It's practice. It's repetition. What you guys do is it's a job. I mean, trust me, it's a job.
How about this? Hey, Titus, why don't, if Tom's okay with it, and Rocky's okay with it, December 27th, 2025, why don't we have my final match against you live on Sportswire?
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. That's up to the chat. I mean, because this is really, what do I say all the time? This is the people's platform. The people built Sportswire to have the 1,300 plus subs, the 2,500 followers on Facebook. It's not about me. If the people want to see it, yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I mean, I'd love to see it. I mean, I'm not going to judge it. I mean, I'll let the professionals judge it. But if the people want to see it, yeah, I'll be interested. The Nameless One said he'll see you, Anthony, in 30 days. But this is a special occasion for you, Anthony. This is a special occasion. This is a special. This is you and your promo return.
I'm going to reply. I'm going to leave it at that. Hey, Nameless One, whoever you sent this past weekend, it doesn't change a thing.
Well, it doesn't change that December 27, 2025, Anthony Steele is going to have his final promo match against the legendary Titus, and it's Titus Day on Sportswire Radio, Titus Inc. Yeah, you better believe it, and you better listen because Anthony Steele's returning to the promo wrestling world here. That was a pretty short and sweet answer, and I know you're a very busy man, Anthony. I know you've got to run to strategy sessions, Sinners, business calls, obviously, figuring out your next plans, whatever it might be in Winter Clash. And I'm sure you'll be here next week. I've even heard through the grapevine, Oswald Brightside is lurking out there. I don't know what Oswald Brightside is thinking. I have no idea. He was on YouTube today and yesterday, but I know you're a busy man. You've got Sinner's business. Is there anything else that you'd like to say, Anthony, here?
What I like to say is,
yes,
boys and girls.
Yes, we have April's here. Zilla's here. Zilla's your biggest fan. Well,
I know. I love Zilla.
I think you're another fan here, but
Zilla's great.
Zilla's fucking amazing. But I love y'all. I can't wait to be back in the same locker room with y'all in 2025.
Oh, you guys got locker rooms? Wow, you guys
and I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna create a list.
The
list.
By
the end of 2025. I will mark every single last person off that list. And because I know he's been saying it like 30 times in the chat, J-Rod, I will make sure you're on that list.
Whoa! And we got to get Morgan's on Sportswire. Yeah, we're going to do that. You definitely better best believe that.
But
yeah.
When the time is right, the Danger Club will appear on Sportswire.
Yes, sir.
And when the time is right, in January 2025, Titus, just remember, you have one of the biggest chips on your shoulder. And that is the man you're looking at right here in front of your face. And I'm going to take everything away from you. And I'm going to take everything away from everybody else. So, much love, guys. Thank you, Tom, for letting me be on here. And
it was almost, people were actually wondering, where's Anthony Steele? And I'm like, well, you stay tuned tonight, actually.
I thought, low-key, I thought about hopping on with Brandon, but I was like, I'll leave that one alone.
I'm trying to think, who do we? Well, you wouldn't have been here for the UK spots. Tuesday, who did I have? You weren't going to be with Godric Sandwell. You weren't going to be here for that one, and yeah, independent wrestler in Pennsylvania. Andrew Lovelace, you weren't going to be here. But Titus is here, and you're here for that, and you're here for that.
Look, Titus, the one thing I'm going to let you know about Sportswire Radio. When you don't think I'm going to show up is when I most likely will show up.
Oh, I understand that now.
Well, he's here now. I mean, listen, he's here. I mean,
I'm glad Anthony showed up. I'm glad I could. I'm glad I was able to hear the man's voice again. It's good to.
Well, I want to say this before I let Anthony go, and we will let him go, is that to this community, this new community coming in, because I think what I've learned the last couple of weeks is that, sure, there might have been one community that was yesterday's news and different things. We're going to leave that at that. It is what it is. But a new community has dawned here on Sportswire. A new community has risen. A promo wrestling community has risen here. And we've gotten a chance to see some of these stars here. These stars that have been here in the shadows for years, in the trenches. And now they're getting a chance to be here. They're getting a chance to share their story. And they are now getting the opportunity to be getting that exposure in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage. Because after all, you can't be all Wrestling Matters without acknowledging those that have been here for years and years and years and years, doing the work, doing the community's work. And that's what it's all about. A new community has arisen. From the ashes, one comes to another, just like anything else. Go back into the story of Nostradamus. When the world had collapsed, a new world had dawned to an even better, a bigger and brighter world after. And that's what we're getting here right now. We are getting to see the stars of yesterday, tomorrow, and now today. And that's that. That's that.
Period. And look, I wish after 2025, I wish y'all well. I wish all of y'all well until the end of 2024. Y'all are going to do this. Y'all have been doing this. Shit, I joined in 2020. Like,
same here.
4 years ago is when I joined Instagram Promo Wrestling, and you know, who would have thought 5 years later I'd come back, you know? But the one thing I'm gonna say is I'm proud of y'all. I love most of y'all, I should say.
Well, it sounds like you love more of them than some of the people you love in the other world you're a part of. So at least that's good.
I love my IMF brothers.
IMF is a different entity, but I think other places.
I love my IMF brothers. I'm having the best time of my life working with.
Well, we love the IMF. We know the IMF is our favorite, obviously.
And you know, dude, Titus, you got to hit me up a little bit more, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
I got to bring you out to one of my shows, man. You know.
Hell yeah, bro! I'd love to come and see you.
Now, Anthony, and you know, Zach is saying he might come out of retirement for one more match, and you know,
hey, Zach, if you want to come out of retirement, come face me again.
EJH versus Anthony Steele. Killshot wants another war. I mean, they all want you. The Nameless One wants you. I mean, I hear James Taylor wants a promo match with you.
James, if you want another promo match with me, come grab it. I'll beat your ass like I did 3 years ago.
Well, it's who knows? Who knows what the future brings? I think that I've learned the last week or so that a new world has dawned. Just like in Star Wars, a new world arose, and we have a new world arose here, and it's people seem like they're having a good time, and we don't have to worry about anything.
But thank you, Tom.
Yes, we'll let you run, Anthony. Easy, man.
Have a great one, and everybody, 2025 is just around the corner. So
get
ready.
Is. Literally,
I'm gonna make the biggest fucking impact I've ever made in promo wrestling.
Well, there you have it. That is Anthony Steele, the most controversial figure in backyard, underground, and promo wrestling history. IMF United States champion, 5-time Sportswire Radio Hall of Famer, shockingly returned, and he shockingly announced to the world that he is returning to the promo wrestling world starting in January of 2025. His birthday will be celebrated and honored here alongside your birthday, December the 29th. And it sounds like, Titus, you got some matches to plan for, and not just the RPW, TWL War Games and other places, but it sounds like Anthony Steele has decided that he is coming back to the promo wrestling world. A shock that certainly is a shock to the system, to put it kindly.
It's been a while since Anthony's been in the promo scene. He's been handling himself in the actual ring, and I respect him for that. I've watched a lot of his matches.
Yeah. Well, we watch him all the time here. He was here twice last week, just to let you know. But he certainly made his presence felt, and some, and quite a return here from Anthony Steele. And I know we're going to see him next week here on Sportswire. I'll stay tuned. It is Titus. So, let me formally get to the chat. The chat's been wanting to speak with you. Let me get to everybody here. A lot of people didn't get a chance to tune in and say hi yet. Zilla would like to say hello. She would like to say hello to everybody. With Titus Inc. Obviously, DJH is here, the GM, of course, of CPF
yes,
World.
Sir. My boy Hunter.
J-Rod is in the house, and J-Rod's been here. Yep. We got that April was here, who's going to be here next Monday night. My tag team partner, the Reaper. Obviously, Rob Ryan. Shout out to Rob, one half of the Wrestling Zero Tag Team Champion, which I'm on the board of directors for and the commissioner for. Stay tuned for more deals on that. Yes, we're all getting on Sportswire. The one, the only, the man that made me who I am today, the one and only Titus. Yes, Killshot did mention that. Thank you for that. It is All Wrestling Matters. Yes, it
All
is.
wrestling matters.
It does, and I think I made my case that I did say that, so we can say that I didn't say it otherwise. Hello, yes, hello to everybody. Bleed Green, yes, definitely Bleed Green.
Bleed green.
I just saw Red One with The Rock. Yeah, I heard that movie wasn't that good, but you may convince me. I am seeing Gladiator 2, though, so wish me luck.
There
on
you
that.
go. That looks like a hell of a movie too. I need to go
But
see
the
it.
same guy I saw in the 7-Eleven today was like, "No, I didn't think it was that good. I shouldn't see it." I'm like, "All right, well, I gotta see it, and I'll tell you." Thank you for that, Texas Red. I appreciate that. This time he will get the job done. We'll have to see on that. We did see some Morgans here. The Suns will end your lives, Titus Inc. I would have, but Anthony Steele was here for like a half an hour. So I mean, I think I think you're going to see some more plugs, and we'll talk a little more about RPW, TWL. We'll plug Titus here in a few minutes. And oh, that's adorable, Little Reaper and Little Puppet BR. Your favorite characters from April are the Reaper. The
Yeah.
Reaper and his little puppet think they got what it takes to step up to the Dangerous Brothers. Does tag team championships look so good around our waist? Killshot wants a lot of gold. Killshot is just, he wants gold. That's what he wants.
Hey,
Let him know about the story of Country Cash.
Okay, so with the story of Country Cash, so this goes back to what I was saying actually before we started about mine and J-Rod's journey. And so I had this little run in NGT back on TikTok, and so I had somewhat of so back in the day I was known as the Hacker back in NGT, and Hacker had a bit of a demonic side to him, and out of nowhere this guy named J-Rod comes through, and he's like, you think you know more about demons? And it's like kind of sparked our feud right there, and led up to the first ever Inferno match in promo history.
Wow. Okay.
Mine and J-Rod's Inferno match. And after the fact, I did go on to beat J-Rod, and we out of character sometimes I still rug him about it, but it's all fun and games. But but no, I respect J-Rod a lot, and whenever it came around to us actually forming a team and forming a brotherhood, a friendship, and we both we watched TNA and Beer Money. Rob, James Storm were known as Beer Money. So then we came up with the name Country Cash, whereas J-Rod's the country and Titus is cash. And we have a little saying, where country goes, cash falls.
Ah.
And to this day, still the only tag team in history to have our own hand jester.
Well, you know what? You got the money. That's really cool. That's a really interesting story. And J-Rod thought it was Anthony Steele, and yeah, that was Anthony Steele. And yes, we like Titus's promos too. They were really good. I gotta say, that's why promo wrestling to me, it's on my team. You're on my team, and if you're on my team, you're gonna be going places. Because last I checked, I got over 1,300 subscribers on YouTube. So it seems like if you're on my team, you're gonna be going somewhere. At least what do I know, right? But the people built the platform, so yeah, you're on my team. Anthony Steele, long time no see. Good looking, good dude. Yeah, he was here, and yeah, Rob said that too. Yeah, hi to Anthony. Yeah, everyone was shocked. Wasn't that long ago we talked to Anthony. Well, now you just did. Somebody else wanted to say hello. Hello there. Yes, Anthony, I'm going to say this real quick. I miss having you in the promo world. Well, you know what, Anthony, I think basically addressed that return already. Promoing is finally getting its payoff after years of paying our dues. Yeah, well, somebody said the other day, I'm the man of the community. And technically I am in my own community. I am In my own community, I am essentially what's called an ombudsman, meaning that I am a commissioner of deeds, meaning that I am a notary public, means that if somebody needs help with an oath or a mortgage or some type of signature for any type of benefits or family issue, whatever it is, I'm the guy to go to. So I'm the man of the community, and it seems like that your wish is my command. And yeah, well, one community was here, and another community comes in. So as far as I'm concerned, Sportswire is back for business. We're back open. Not that we will ever close. I've been here every day, but
Right.
the community is back now. That's what good. It's all is good in the world. Anthony got me blushing. Well, don't tell your other. Don't tell your other. We're only kidding. We won't. Anthony's not wrong. He's right. I definitely agree with you, Tom. The reason why TPW is going because I truly believe in my promos, and we believe in everybody doing it. It's God's work. Yep, we got that, Barry. I said hello to you already. Bingo, right on the dart. This is bigger than LeBron coming back home to the Cavs, but LeBron did leave the Cavs though, so I just want to point that out. But the Cavs are, having a good year this year, so maybe this will, even things out. But yes, hello to Justin Parsley. Welcome home to Anthony Steele, NPO for life. Anthony and I are still 3-3. Got a big chat tonight. I'm getting through everybody. I promise you, I'll get to everybody. Welcome home, Anthony Steele. Let's get the show started. Danger Club. Did you finally get to see Southern Steel? Anthony, you know what that is. Anthony left. 30 days till I come home. That was a reference for the nameless one. Barry, I said hello to you. We just realized that. Yep. 30 days till we come home. I got that. Let's go here. Barry will be here. December 29th. Thank you. Yep. We got Devin. That's my birthday. Anthony, we got James flipping the bird. We got that. James loves the bird. Oh, you met Hulk Hogan. Anthony didn't like that idiots wear sunglasses at night. Well, that's
how dare you wear sunglasses inside?
Well, the man, the myth, the legend. That sounds familiar. Happy Titus Ink Day. Yep, you better believe that. Anthony, I need a tiebreaker. What's the emoji? Oh, game over. Oh, I think Barry's talking about something. We got Mr. Morgan in the house. Dominic, the YBW champion from Pennsylvania, Saturday night, 10 o'clock. Yes, Morgan family should be here. I agree. We went through that already. DJH Hunter will definitely review matches. Barry's all quiet now because he may have to come to TPW, so I think Barry's going to chicken out and just play games all day. We know that too. Who else we got in here? Zach Clark might come out of retirement, but I thought he was having a retirement ceremony in TPW. Now all of a sudden he's changing his mind. See, I asked him this question on Sunday's show. I asked him, well, everybody says that they'll retire. Everybody says, yeah, I'll be done, and now he's changing his mind because he saw Anthony Steele. There you go. Retirements in this world, they don't work out. They're all baloney.
Well, see, I can go further on that because now no matter how many times somebody will say they'll retire, Anthony said it, and he's come back before. And Anthony's retired again, and now he's coming back this time in 2025. And it all comes down to you can retire, but then you get that sudden itch to promo again because you've put so much time and effort into your promos and everything, and it's a way to escape reality, the way I like to put it, and it's a hobby, but you make it feel like part of your life.
I think this is a hobby. You guys do. It ain't a hobby. This is like. It's a job. It's, this is serious stuff. This is not, oh, hey, I go out there and put cap cut on, or I go out there and get my tripod out and I, sit there. No, what you guys do, it's like, it's a real thing. It's real competition. What you guys all do, J-Rod and RPW, TWL is a judge, B Smooth and certainly Hunter is judges, Texas Red, Rocky. I mean, you guys all do. And you're for April and, you guys, listen, you guys got hard work. It's a bang up job. That's what I thought. I thought Zach was done already, but now we see never say never. Thank you, Zilla. Yes, the nameless one. Are you a fan or a wrestler? We'll have to find out. Anthony does that. Zach Clark, your next CPF undisputed champion. Boy. By the way, speaking of people who are going to be here, so Mr. Kyle Shelby, Titus. Oh, you know Kyle?
No.
I was like, oh, you know him? I was like, wow. Okay. I was like, wow, but Kyle's a good man. He'll be here next week. He's here next Saturday night. Next Saturday, he's here. He's got a new Fed coming out. New show coming out. Yeah, I'm excited about Gladiators too. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, Barry's going on live. I'll be watching it in a little while. We'll definitely appreciate that. We got a lot of time till Thanksgiving, Zilla. I got a week, so
right.
I'm here every night. Never I've been here. Well, you're here now, Barry. Tom, you're not wrong. I've retired twice and came back. Well, you're going to talk to me about that when you come back on here. Thank you for that. We always came back. Big up, never down, bad guy all around. Well, that's. Well, Kyle's another interesting guy. Maybe he's going into promo wrestling. You guys taking wrestlers? Are you guys looking for new talents or what?
I mean, the doors are always open. You got Rocky and TPW, J-Rod, RPW.
Let's put CPF's link up for the audience. We'll do that in a minute.
I was just getting ready to say Brandon and Hunter with CPF, and
got to put them.
Yeah, no. The promo doors are always open. Whoever want to come through, if pro wrestlers want to come over and see what we're all about, and if there's anybody watching, if you want to join up in the promoing, hit up RPW, TPW, or CPF, and they'll set something up for you.
Well, Kyle, what's great about this is you don't even have to travel. This is promo wrestling. So what you're able to do is you cut a promo, and you would obviously be going up against an opponent and such, and you want to go out there and, learn and battle against all these great talents. With your career in the yard, this could be a new way to network. This could be a way to network with other people. And this is the CPF link. You want to get in touch with them. This is the way to get in touch with them. I'm going to put up TPW's link here in a minute. This is for Texas Red Rocky. That's their page. If you want to follow them and you want to get in touch with Rocky about being a part of the company, you want to get in touch with RPW TWL, that's their link. That's how you get in touch with J-Rod and everybody else out there. You want to get in touch with April. Here's April's link. I'm going to put April's link here for you right now. This is how you get in touch with April. You want to get in touch with her company. That's the way to do it. I mean, I'll give you all the links. I mean, you want to get in touch, and it's a great way to network. And it's definitely interesting. And Titus just wanted to say thanks for that battle we had for the X Division Championship. Much respect, brother.
Hey, much respect back, bro. And Killshot, I know Killshot's grown in many, many ways, and I know you've had him here on the show.
Yes, he was here on Sunday. Yes.
And no, Killshot is. He's one of those underdogs that nobody really expects. Like we were saying earlier, we rag on Killshot, but we actually love him to death. But it's all, like I said earlier, it's all for fun. But no, Killshot he does his thing, and he's working his way up in the promoting world. And not that he hasn't already, but I mean, there's always room to improve, even for myself and the rest of these guys. There's always room for improvement. But Killshot's just one of those guys. And I took him under my wing, and I taught him a few things. And Devin, of course, helped Killshot, and Hunter, Beast Move. We've done our thing for anybody who wants to be a promo wrestler and promo artist. And no, it's Killshot's one of those guys that. There's always room for improvement, but he'll always be a great talent.
Well, I think there's no question you guys all do a lot of great things and a lot of great talents, and we're going to hang out here for about 20 or so minutes, and we were joined by Anthony Steele earlier in the show, and that certainly made for an interesting conversation. Just to recap that, in addition to it being Titus Inc. Day, Anthony Steele has decided he's coming back to the promo wrestling world starting in January in 2025. Yeah, it's all virtual. You can do it from your phone. You can cut it, cut video. These guys know how to do it. I don't, but we'll talk about it here on Sportswire in the coming days and weeks. You'll have a slew of your favorite talents. Darius is here Sunday. April's here next Monday. I got Rob is here next week at some point. I got a bunch of different people that are going to be here. Just stay tuned for more details. And Killshot will be back. Rocky will be back. Titus will be back. I'm sure everybody will be back. You'll all be back. So at this point, Arnold, I'll be back. And there you go.
Definitely.
Great stuff there. So I got to ask you, I always ask people this question here going into the year ending into next year. What are your goals coming up for the rest of the year in the promo wrestling world? What are the goals coming up?
Like I said, there's always room to improve. I tend to be a better me than I was yesterday.
Good.
And if if that means, as far as TPW standards, if that means going on for the world title, cashing in Money in the Bank to potentially become world champion, and just, I don't know, have really the rest of the year have great matches and leave a strong impact for the last month or so in 2024. And going into 2025, I want to make a final impact here in 2024, leading into 2025, because there's bigger plans in the future as far as 2025 for me and promo wrestling. And I have a lot in store. It's hard to form into words because I so many ideas come through, and I can't put it all into words. But everybody will just have to wait and see.
Well, I tell you what, you said something that I would hit the nail on the head for. You have to use the last 5 or 6 weeks of the year left as motivation to start 2025 the way that you want it. I mean, I think that's just the best way to approach it. ZWC, I did speak with. I just have to figure out getting a date. I have a lot of people coming on, and that's kind of the routine here. I have to figure out a date. So you might have to wait a couple of weeks on that. I just have to get a date back on that. That's for ZWC. That's like esports gaming.
Yes.
Zachary Perone. We'll get him on, but I just don't have a date yet because I have a lot of people coming on already from your world. And
Now,
I still do the backyard, the underground, the pros. It's like herding cats. You have to get everybody, on and give everybody an opportunity. So, we'll get them on. We'll get them on.
As far as Zero's a really down to earth person. So
yeah, I had a great conversation with them. I just don't have a date yet because I have other people I have to get on. I already booked. The way it works, kind of how it works here a little bit. But absolutely, definitely you'll see Zach here in Zero Wrestling Circus definitely in December. Mark my words, you're gonna definitely see that here. That'll be a fun experience for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I'm excited about that. If Titus improves anymore, he's gonna rule the promo world. That's a man that some people have on their Mount Rushmore at the top of it. That's a big accomplishment there. Guys, I'm about to hit everyone up. Well, everyone's welcome to come over my way too. So there you go. Collaborations. You got collaborations of bound here. Collaborations abound. And let me go give Kyle a big follow on Instagram here because, Kyle is here. And this is where you're going to remember where Kyle is because Kyle's got a page too, and he's got some stuff going on out there. So if you want to follow him, he's the prophet of prime time. He's the Duke of Detroit. He's probably happy as Detroit Red Wings beat my New York Islanders just now if he's a hockey fan. If not, that's okay too. Follow him on Instagram. That's where you'll be getting maybe some emails from him and DMs, whatever it might be. That's his page. And he also said, Titus, man, you can come answer this open challenge for his world title. Well, it's in the promo world. We'll definitely talk about that for sure. And
all right.
We're excited about that. We'll definitely get some collaboration. See one wrestler down, and I'm sure we'll get some more wrestlers coming on here to maybe answer more of these challenges. That's Kyle's Instagram page. Hit him up here. You can also check out his YouTube channel, which I'll give a nice little plug to right here now. He's got a show that recently just took place, and actually, I'm going to put it up. Let's put it up right here so people can go give him a follow, give him a shout. That's his page. Hit him up. You got 2 subscribers now. Congratulations. I think I'm your other subscriber on my Sportswire page. So that's 2. Another one bites the dust. Check him out. Universal Champions of Action. Great stuff there. Okay, we'll take this off the screen. And so what does it mean to you? I got to ask you, what does it mean to you to be a 3-time promo Hall of Famer? What is that like?
Well, I mean, I can't really sit here and say that I've earned it, but in a lot of people's eyes, I've deserved it, and I take that with honor. But in my mind, I don't think I've earned that spot yet. But like I said, people have deemed me worthy of being a Hall of Famer in the promo world. Once for RPW, they did one. Rocky held some promo. World Promo Awards or the Hall of Fame. I mean, what is one I'm missing? Oh my god. But as far as being in those Hall of Fames, I feel like it could have waited for me to have that spot, but no, I'm happy to be considered a Hall of Famer for the pro wrestling world. In my heart of hearts, in my mind, I feel like I set an example for a lot of people that want to do promo wrestling, and I feel I take the initiatives to make a good promo. I mean, you saw the hype promo,
Yep.
and a lot of people ask me how I do those. It's just one character per take. I do separate takes for each character.
You just do it and that's it. Wow, that's pretty cool. You just do it and that's it. That just let it rip almost. They would say in baseball.
Pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
Like a big puzzle, you just got to piece it together afterwards.
So you never like, hey, I should redo it or retake?
There's been a few times that like Eminem said, and if I fumble the verse, keep going, no second takes. But sometimes that's not always the case.
You know, I haven't done them because I've just had so many people on. But when I do my intro videos sometimes, or my hype videos, you might want to call them, 80% of the time I'll do it in one take. Sometimes because I have to announce somebody's name, I might do it differently. But, you know, I would think that there's times that you just want to get it perfectly done. I don't know, but you guys are professionals. So what do I know? I'm not a professional at anything. I know nothing about nothing. That's my running joke. But that's interesting. Okay, all right, that's very cool. I definitely see all that. All right, so you know what? I want to get to a couple of other things. I know people have been very patient, and I want to give them the opportunity to enjoy the rest of their evening. But I want to ask you, so what would be final words for your opponents coming up here at War Games?
So as far as Team RPW, I know that they will do their best and take down Titus Incorporated, and I know Titus Incorporated will do the exact same thing. And as far as Team RPW, we're coming to take back RPW. And from the voice of the Death Titan, we're coming to kill Team RPW. And Titus Incorporated will rise and reign supreme. And TWO will live on forever. But I do have some parting words for Anthony Steele. I know that he wants his final match to be on December 27th of 2025.
Yes, he does.
Just know, Anthony, sure, maybe that chip on my shoulder is I've never got that win over you, but like I said, people improve, Anthony. So when it comes down to it, in the back of your head, you know that I am a valuable threat to you. Oh, that's a wholesome picture.
I had to put it up, and because while I'm listening to you, because that's the gang there. You got J-Rod, you got yourself, you got Hunter, and
that's my brother.
Yeah, but your brother, and and that's what it's about. And I was going to ask you, and I do want to say hello to my friend Chronic Gaming, who's here Sunday night game streamer. Barry is on YouTube right now, and he says hello. But what do you like most about being in the promo world? What does it mean to you to be a promo wrestling artist? What does that mean to you?
So, like, I'm gonna track back to what Anthony was saying. A lot of people would think, a lot of people know about the actual in-ring side of wrestling, but us over here on TikTok or Instagram, where primarily most of us are on Instagram, but those who do it on TikTok as well, we like the shit talk aspect of it. And it's the stories that build behind the promos is what really makes it meaningful, because a lot of us like telling a story, whether it's our self journey or the feuds and the rivalries that we build with these people. It's that history, those stories that build, that make it important to us. And it's a lot of these people that we know throughout the years that we've been promoting. It's, you build a bond with them, and it's just, as far as the actual promoting aspect, it means a lot to me, and all the stories that we've built along the journeys, and we've all come together as one big community, and we've done our thing, and I know that promo wrestling will live on forever.
It is living on because you're here in prime time with 1,300 plus subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I think you're going to live on because you're here on my platform, and my platform's had on professional wrestlers like Stud Bronson wrestling Savio Vega and Dean Allmark, who wrestled in TNA. And oh, by the way, a guy, Danny Burns, who played the NCAA college men's basketball Final Four, and Paige Palazzolo just led the United States. That's right, the United States women's amputee soccer team to the silver medal, and Jason Facina coaches the men's team, and I've had on a who's who of people, and you're side by side with them. So yeah, I think the promo wrestling world's gonna stay around for a long time because you're here on my platform in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage where all wrestling does matter.
And I do appreciate you having me on here, Sportswire Radio. It's been talking about how important promoing is to me and the rest of these amazing people that I'm glad to also call promo artists, and a lot of my good friends, and they should pat themselves on the back because they, along with myself and J Rod and Devin Adams, Anthony Steele, Rocky, and a lot of other names, B Smooth and Hunter, Killshot, Zach Clark. I could go on forever.
April, Darius, who's here Sunday. You got Rob out there. You got MPO, and I mean, geez, it's a long list. Be Smooth. I mean, we can just keep going. I mean, I didn't even get started.
It means a lot because, like J-Rod said, promoing is getting some more limelight, and our debts are everything we've done, and we're glad that it's up here, and I'm happy that you're able to hear our stories.
Yeah, well, that's what we're about. I mean, listen, that's giving people an opportunity. That's what it's all about. I mean, everybody's about collaboration. It's about network. We're all on the same team. I mean, that's just what it's all about here. Kyle's getting excited. Yeah, message to everybody. And Rob Ryan, one half of the Wrestling Zero Tag Team Champions. Go follow them, Wrestling_Zero with an X. Good luck with War Games. He's got to go. He's going to get ready for training and everything else. And yeah, I'm excited about all that stuff here. Absolutely. And follow CPF, World War Zone. Follow RPW, TWL, TPW. Follow April, HGPT, and, all these great people and feds. And we're going to probably talk about more of them and, everything else. But before I get to closing thoughts here, is there anything else you want to share with the audience? Anything else you want to say before we obviously sign off here in this rather eventful evening?
I mean, a lot to say, but so little time. But
well, I mean, you could be here for 4 hours if you want. I don't know if I have wait for it. I mean, Anthony's been here famously. There have been streams. Look them up. They're going 3 hours and 50 minutes here. I would prefer not to do those streams anymore, but guys like James Taylor and Anthony Steele and Omen Black, they're like the Energizer Bunnies. They can just keep talking. Jack Delta's been here, another guy in Backyard Wrestling who can talk. But yeah, I mean, we could be here for 3 hours, but then I don't know if you'd want to be here for 3 hours. But
if I had the time to sit here for 3 hours, I would definitely do it. But,
I was here for 4 hours, but broken up in 3 segments yesterday. But
but no, I think all I have to say is like I said prior, if anybody wants to join up with the promo wrestling community, CPF, TPW, RPW, hit up J-Rod, B Smooth, Hunter, Rocky, Harley, hit up any of them. Or April, yes. If you want to join up and see what we're about, come on through and we'll show you the ropes.
I couldn't agree with you more on that. And I'm going to give a couple of plugs before we sign off here. That is CPF World War Zone. Get in touch with them. We were very kind to have had on Hunter and B Smooth last night on the show. If you also want to follow here our friends over at J-Rod, check him out. You can also catch him here. He does some rapping. He does some other things. I think was J-Rod the song that we played on Sportswire with Anthony? Was that the song that we played, right? Was that J-Rod? Or am I thinking of somebody else? There was a guy that we played a song for. Maybe it's a different one. It's a different,
Uh,
maybe not, right? But close enough.
oh, I wouldn't know. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's a while ago. But if you want to follow April, that's her page. Check her out. You want to also follow, of course, Mr. Titus himself. That's his page. You can watch his upcoming hypes and promos. I'm sure we'll watch some of these on Sportswire coming up. You can also check out TPW. Got to give Rocky a plug in Texas Red and everything else he does. So check all of that out. And yeah, I agree. Everyone's getting on, and why not? And yeah, J-Rod, definitely missed you tonight, but I'm sure that there'll be plenty of opportunities. Nobody's going anywhere anytime soon, and we're just getting started. We're really just getting started, and I really believe the best is yet to come. And if you are here on Sportswire Radio, definitely give me a follow on YouTube, Sportswire Radio 6579, TikTok at Sportswire Radio, Instagram, The Sports Report 2021. Also, before we go, I will put up the certificate. I will give that to you off the air. And if you like to follow my page for the PWF network, you can also do that here as well, right there. There's my link. If you want to follow, you can. And everything else in between. And one more time, it is Titus Inc. Day. Congratulations on all of that. And it was a lot of fun. Definitely a memorable show in Sportswire lore. I think a dawning of a new day has formed, a dawning of a new community, a dawning of a new era. And I'm excited to see what that all entails. And all of you guys and gals are definitely a part of it. And yeah, definitely want to bring you on, for sure. We'll definitely make it happen. There'll definitely be plenty of time and plenty of opportunities. And the best is yet to come. And, we'll definitely see. Congratulations on all of your success. Congratulations on everything you've done for our sport, everything you've done for our community. I'm looking forward to seeing these upcoming results here soon in RPW, TWL. Looking forward to seeing what's next in CPF World Warzone and TPW. And thank you so much for your time. Congratulations. And we'll definitely see you real soon. In the words of the John Wick movies, we'll be seeing you very soon, Mr. Titus.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.
Right. That was the one and only Death Reaper, Death Titan, Reaper, Titus. He's got a lot of names. You can follow him in many places. Titus Inc. You can see him in RPW, TWL, TPW, Chaos, Promo, Warzone Federation. You can see him in just many places, but definitely, most importantly, watch those promos, support all of them. And yes, God bless. God is good. Definitely. And also, wrestling is the best sport. It brings people together from all over the world. That's why we're here. That's why we all love it. We got a chance to hear the story of Titus, everything else he does in between. And my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice figuratively and literally where all wrestling matters. If you're on Sportswire Radio, I thank you so much for tuning in. I will be here tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern time. So if you want to talk with me on what happened on SmackDown and anything else in the world of wrestling, you're welcome to do that. Barry's on a stream. You can check him out if you like. But I am here tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Darius is here 5 o'clock Sunday. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. I'm sure that's going to be interesting. So thank you for your support. Thank you for building a new community. Yeah, I'm here for tomorrow. I'm here every day on Sportswire. There are people from all walks of life say, "Are you on Sportswire?" I'm like, "Yeah." Just tune in. Like to tune in. I'm here pretty much I've been here literally for like 6 consecutive months. I've like 220 straight days I've been here or something like that. So
you're the Sportswire guy.
Well, they know my name. It's the Reverend Tom Bryce. They know my name, but they see me. People say, "Oh, I see you on TikTok. I see you on Instagram. I see you on Facebook."
I see you a lot on TikTok.
I'm big on TikTok. I do very well on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I'm on X. I'm in my home community in Staten Island and parts of Brooklyn. They know me there too. Like I said, I'm an ombudsman. I hold a ceremonial position as an elected official. Yes, I am a man of the community, but you are my community. You have brought me back, and I thank you so much for that. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the number one global radio station that is Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow right after SmackDown. Good night.